Gino Appleberry signals fair catch. 1st and 10, Chattanooga with the football. They won the toss, elected to defer, and they'll put it in play at the 25-yard line, trailing VMI 9-7 as we start the second half at Foster Stadium. Wade Branner along with Chip Tarkington. And what has been a battle thus far between these two teams, VMI, the defending SoCon champs, and Chattanooga, who was picked to win it all in the coaches' poll.
Interesting, Chattanooga just took the ball and wanted it on that left hash mark, the upper screen, part of your screen. They want to start this series up there.
Cole Copeland, the quarterback for Chattanooga, 10 of 19 in the first half. They will run the ball left in a couple of yards. That is Ford taking the ball for a couple. Lim Ford, sophomore, Florence, South Carolina. Let's see if they try to establish him, Chip, because, I mean, when he gets into a rhythm, good things happen for Chattanooga.
And he didn't in the first half, and Price, like we said, had to really be the male toter.
Ford in the first half had 17 yards. Copeland throws well thrown under pressures. Jalen Haney was on the face of Cole Copeland.
Big third down right now, Wade, and we talk about third down a lot because that's the down that you just have to win, especially to start the halves. Very important. VMI could get field position if they can hold them right here. So need to rally up, and it's a big play for the Chattanooga offense. They had gotten a little stuff going to end the first half. They don't want to leave that in the locker room.
Chattanooga 1 of 7 in the first half in third down conversions. 3rd and 8 from the 27. Copeland's going to go to the right side and dropped. Had his man at the 38-yard line, could not hold on to it. That was Arnett. And that's going to bring up 4th down. It's a 3-and-out for Chattanooga.
Wow, first time Arnett has dropped a pass today. I mean, this was a good throw, too. I think he may have just not been able to haul it in. May have lost it.
So Gabe Boring, who has been busy thus far today, as has the VMI punter, Jack Culbreth. Knox is driven back to his own 23. He'll return and can't get away. His coverage brings him down at the 24-yard line. First drive for VMI to start the second half. At the other end of this break, 14-11 remaining third quarter. VMI 9, Chattanooga 7 at Foster Stadium.
Charlottesville connection is Jim Price Auto. Convenience, tons of inventory and options, and incredible pricing. Whether you're shopping new or pre-owned, we have 3 locations you can choose from, or a start-to-finish online experience for your convenience. It's never been easier with our Get In, Get Out program. So enjoy the process, find a vehicle you love, and do it on your time. We're here to help. Visit us today or shop online at jimpriceauto.com, where price sells cars.
At the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga, our students graduate prepared to make an impact. They are leaders, thinkers, and dreamers. They solve today's problems and create future opportunities. They are ready to take their place in the world, engaging students, inspiring change, enriching communities. The University of Tennessee at Chattanooga.
VMI starts its first drive of the third quarter with a 9-7 lead. Seth Morgan over the middle. There is Jacob Harris, who we did not see much in the second quarter. He went out early. He makes the first catch, and now he's going to come out.
5 wide again. Remember, we talked about that in the first half. That formation seemed to work, and Jacob made a nice catch. Good toss. Big gain.
Gain of 6 from the 31. Bridie already with 100 yards and scampers across the 36-yard line. Corey Bridie, we just talk about as the game progresses, Chip, he gets stronger and stronger, it seems.
He does, and it seems because he just takes it to a different gear in the second half.
First down and 10. Morgan over the middle, and it's knocked down. What a tremendous defensive play at the 46-yard line, intended for Max Bremijon. Brandon Dowdell making it happen from his secondary position as we take a look.
Wow. Let me tell you, this guy can play. He's got 4 interceptions. Think about that, 4 interceptions in 5 games. I mean,
Chattanooga with 9 interceptions as a team. That's second in FCS. Now second and 10, 36-yard line. Bridie cutting left, can't get away from the defensive end who wraps him up. That is Jay Person, another tackle for the sophomore from Cleveland, Tennessee.
What they have done, Wade, is they have rolled Person up out instead of his linebacker position kind of. They've rolled him up to almost be a defensive end. And now that he's played in that position, so he's just a little off the ball, and he walks back up, and you got a 4-man front now.
Third down and 10 for the Keydets, 36-yard line, VMI with a 9-7 lead. Seth Morgan, you saw the stat last year, 72% completion percentage. That led FCS. In the first half, Morgan was 14 of 22. Pressure coming, flag down. So is Morgan. Another flag comes.
The Chattanooga folks are trying to say that they took the ball out of his hands. So I'm not certain what it is, and that's what it's going to be.
And now we've got some pushing and shoving, some face mask grabbing. It's like Marshall Gill is getting tangled up with a Chattanooga player as well. Bo Spearman, the linebacker. Markers all over the field.
The ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by the defense. Holding offense number 66. That penalty is declined. First down, Chattanooga.
So we have our first turnover of the game. Chattanooga makes it happen. Their third fumble recovery as they bring the heat.
I think they got him right there. The ball's going to go loose, just pulled out of Seth's hands as he was rolling down, and it's taken right there. They're going to call that every time when it comes into possession of breadbasket.
So a golden opportunity now for Chattanooga, down 9-7 as they take over their second drive at the 29-yard line. Chattanooga leads the SoCon in turnover margin. The Keydets are last in turnover margin. That's our first takeaway of the game. Copeland trying to buy time, flag down. Dumps it out incomplete. May bring this back a little bit as the flag was thrown behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that's going to be a holding for sure. He had all day. You can see the indication on the field by the head ref. This is going to be a holding call. If you have that much time, somebody's got to be getting held or tackled or something else.
Ben Bruton credited with the fumble
Holding.
recovery.
Offense number 75. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Bruton with that fumble recovery after the sack.
And he really just kind of took Ball and Seth all at the same time, and then as they were going down, just ripped the ball out of Seth's hands. That's a top drawer play. That defensive front we've talked about, they're outstanding.
Now back to the Keydette 39-yard line. First down and 20. Straight ahead give. Looks like that is Price.
Yep.
And to the 32-yard line he goes. Keydette defensive line, Dabney, Weaver, Haney, all in there getting a lot of action today.
Well, with Price and Ford, they're wearing switch numbers, 32-23.
Second and 13, fake, rolling right. Copeland Throws it downfield, has a man, 21-yard line, shy of the first down marker. Castleberry makes the catch, but he got it out. McKinnon with that reception as Copeland was able to buy time.
Wow. I tell you what, you throw a ball like this and you think he's going to be intercepted, or nobody's going to catch it because he just kind of lofted it up, and McKinnon just skied in the air to break it in, almost like grabbing a rebound off the backboard.
That's the type of play you make in your backyard.
Exactly. Here, I'm going to roll this way, and you just go and get in the middle of the field. I'll throw it to you. Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
An improvised 11-yard gain for Cole Copeland. Still have work to do for the first down, 3rd and 2. Copeland will keep, and it looks like he's got the first.
Play took a long time to develop, too. I'm not sure there wasn't some confusion with the wide outs, and then Copeland just didn't tuck it and say, I'm going to do this myself.
So in the red zone now, Chattanooga, who came into the game 93% in red zone scores. It is Price to the 14-yard line.
This is the beauty of having multiple running backs. If one's not hitting on all cylinders, you can bring another one in that's very similar and can do a lot of the same things and having success with it right now, because Price has really become the problem for the Keydette defense.
2nd and 4 from the Keydette 14. Price trying to pick his way, cuts back down to the 16-yard line.
Keydette thought they had a fumble, but the official said no, the ball was down.
And now it is 1st and goal.
Well, the Chattanooga offensive line is doing a much better job against the Keydette defensive line right now. So the running back, whomever it could be, is getting through that first layer, and it's in the second layer. And so a lot of folks are having to come up and make stops. And just brought Ford back in.
2-back alignment. RPO. Up the middle, and Chattanooga has its first lead of the day as they give it to Ford, who takes it in 6 yards out. And Chattanooga leads 13-9 with the extra point coming up. So the takeaway puts Chattanooga's offense in business. Time of the score, 9:34, 3rd quarter. Sears extra point, and it is good as the Mocs capitalize. Early 3rd quarter, Chattanooga 14, VMI 9 on Parents' Day in Lexington.
Today's pros need today's tools, and nobody understands that better than the Home Depot. Our online project calculators cut guesswork and extra trips. Job site delivery frees you up to focus on the task at hand. And if you don't want to buy equipment, you can rent it. That's how today's pros get more done. New tech, new tools, old-fashioned hard work. The Home Depot, how doers get more done.
Tossed, buffalo, sauced, hot honey, flipped, boneless, dipped, Arby's, razzled, buffalo, dazzled, hot honey, $5 boneless wings and crinkle fries deal. Arby's, we have the meats.
Well, it's got to be the Totino's Pizza Rolls, Mark. That's right. Hot, poppable, simply unstoppable. Oh! Can he? Will he? It's Totino's or game over. Buy Totino's to get bonus My Team in-game content.
Ideas are nothing until we make them real. Even the best ideas take passion, perseverance, and determination. Everything we've ever done is nothing compared to what we imagine for the future. Honda, the power of dreams.
Oh, you're doing it wrong, man.
What's wrong with action figures?
Nothing. Capital One Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatically applies them.
Whoa.
I look good in miniature. Capital One Shopping.
What's in your wallet?
Well, everybody tells me I have a pretty strong arm, which is good. I'm pretty accurate with it.
Skinny little twerp out of Michigan. I didn't perceive him as a threat.
You're never getting edge on me. I'm gonna outwork you. I was a kid growing up, and I said one day I'm gonna be a household name.
Hardly an empty seat here at Foster Stadium on this Saturday afternoon, early October, and Chattanooga with a 14-9 lead over the Keydets, capitalizing on a sack and a fumble recovery by Ben Bruton. Ford with a touchdown run. Here's the kickoff. Bobbled momentarily. And the Keydets escape further possible bad things happening, but DJ Dennis able to recover on kick return for VMI. Well, one thing Chattanooga has done is they certainly have taken this crowd out here in the third quarter, Chip.
Totally. VMI with the first 9 points, but then no points since, and then 14 straight by Chattanooga is just kind of taking the wind out of the sails. So the offense has got to start getting things going, get the crowd back in it, get the sidelines back in it. A little more energy and enthusiasm can make things happen.
Chattanooga has limited Seth Morgan to short passes, 122 yards. There's a little bubble screen to Leroy Thomas and Chattanooga, waiting for it.
That play's worked a few times. That time it did not because of good defense by Chattanooga. They obviously just felt that was coming, saw it. They've seen it a few times now, so maybe they know how to play it.
A lot of experience on the corners. Jordan Jones made that play, the senior from Mobile. Myron Smith on the other side. It's going to be a loss of 1. On second down, Morgan setting up the screen to Brighty. Chattanooga smells that out too, and Brighty dumped at the 22-yard line. Ty Beck staying at home, the junior from Soddy Daisy, Tennessee. And the VMI offense going the direction they do not want to go.
Correct. It did not really disguise that well enough, and the defense for Chattanooga smelled it out very quickly. Not a lot either person could do to make anything change on offense.
From the 24, third down and 12. Pressure, Morgan firing it to Michael Jackson in the crowd, and it's incomplete at the 35-yard line. As Chattanooga absolutely smothering on that possession. Jack Culbreth on to kick for the Keydets. Culbreth averaged 40 yards, 3 punts in the first half. Dowdell standing at his own 30-yard line. 14-9 Chattanooga as the Keydets have to kick it away. Culbreth with a spiral. Dowdell, fair catch. 31-yard line. Chattanooga with the football back. Just over 8 minutes to go. Third quarter, Foster Stadium in Lexington. Chattanooga 14 and VMI 9 as we step aside.
These are the student athletes. This is where they battle. These are their homes. This is where they become Rhodes Scholars and academic All-Americans. This is where titles are forever. This is the Southern Conference.
The versatility of brick in new home design is endless. From textures to edges to mortar colors, brick creates unmatched aesthetic appeal. Brick can be used in any style of home design, ranging from craftsman, farmhouse, cottage, and modern designs. Most materials are susceptible to rotting, cracking, warping, fading, and weathering, but not brick. When it comes to storm safety and fire protection, brick is by far the safest choice for your home. Choosing brick for your new home will save you time and money. If you have questions about our products, we're just a phone call away.
2021 Southern Conference Men's and Women's Cross Country Championships will be held Saturday, October 30th at the Lexington Golf and Country Club in beautiful Lexington, Virginia. Come see outstanding student athletes compete for Southern Conference team and individual titles. The men's race begins at 10 a.m. and the women's race will start at 10:45. The 2021 Southern Conference Men's and Women's Cross Country Championships in Lexington. Admission is free. For more information, log on to SoConSports.com. Chattanooga with the ball, starting this drive from its own 32-yard line. And there's that running back tandem, this time Price up ahead to the 40-yard line. And Mocs are starting to get a little more chunks of yardage.
And they're running both of them in on that play. They had both Price in the ball game, and there you see it, and Ford in the ball game. So now you've really got two heads to have to deal with both of them in the game. That's tough.
Gain of 8, second down and 2. This is going to be Price trying to get to the first down, and he's about a yard shy.
If you stand them side by side, they even look alike a little bit.
Well, one wears 23, the other 32.
Yeah, they just flop the numbers to mess you up.
Yellow numbers on white jerseys.
That's right. They just not easy.
It is going to be enough for the first down. They move the sticks. First down and 10. 42-yard line. Looks like this is Ford straight ahead.
Yeah.
To the 45-yard line, and that's a gain of 3.
Change the offense again. Yeah. Now just 2 wideouts, one on each side of the field. The tight end is rotating sides, and you've got both of those guys in the backfield. Fastest UTC high school recruit to reach 1,500 yards. He did it in 15 games. Over 1,500.
Ford, a sophomore from Florence, has 8 career 100-yard games heading into this weekend's action. Second down and 6, 46. Copeland's going to throw, has time down the right sideline, turning back to the ball and making the catch at the 30-yard line was McKinnon as he got a step inside on the Keydette secondary.
That's a design route. He runs it, and then he gets to a point where he's going to stop and come back, and that's exactly what he did.
And it nets 25 yards. Chattanooga with a 14-9 lead. They trailed at the break, 9-7. Back to throw, try to buy time. Copeland flushed out, coming back to the ball, and it was picked off by Alex Oliver, the Keydettes. How he came up with it, are they going to let? Now they say it's an incomplete pass. Oliver came out of the pack with the football. Another look. Pressured by Dunn. I don't know
either.
Oliver looked like he
got underneath it with his hands. Yeah,
swiped it away.
That might be worth another
look. Turf, and they are going to look. Coach Wackenheim wants another look, and that angle we saw, it looks like there may be enough.
Complete catch. Previous play is under further review.
Well, look at this again. They're all good angle here. We ought to be able to see it. Let's hope so.
Looked like there was a catch, and
he took it right out of his hands.
That was Chris James, the tight end, who looked like he had possession, and then Alex Oliver, from what we've seen in 2 angles, pretty convincing case that he took it away.
It's what it looks like. The funny thing is that they weren't going to rule it a catch. It was either going to be an incomplete or an interception. So they didn't think his knees were down when the ball was being moved. So I don't know. 2 pretty good angles. But that wouldn't make any sense. If you thought it was going to be a catch, then the knees would have been down and the other 2 wouldn't make any difference.
Well, that looks to be...
It's getting pulled right there.
Yeah.
Can we go back? I wonder if guys if they can go back to that and show that again.
Oliver got the inside positioning.
Yeah.
as James was putting his hands under the football. This is a tough call because, again, I think there's a good case for Scott Wachenheim calling for that review.
After further review, the ruling on the field stands. Incomplete pass.
But not in the opinion of the replay officials. So Chattanooga will continue its drive with just under 6 minutes remaining third quarter, leading 14-9. Mox on a 6-yard burst by Ullum Ford, taking the lead for the first time earlier in the third quarter. Here is Ford into the pile. Got about 3.
Another one of those third downs where you just got to make something happen now.
Third down and 8.
See if they lead Price and Ford into backfield, Wade.
Chattanooga, 2 of 10 in third down conversions. From the 27 of the Keydets, Ford stopped by Snyder, very close to the first down.
About 2.5 to go or so.
That's going to bring up fourth down, and Chattanooga going for it. They feel the momentum. They could put the Keydets in a tough spot if they convert on this possession. Fourth down and 3, 22, crowd getting loud.
May take a timeout. They run it down, take a timeout. Yep.
And that's what they'll do. Timeout taken by Chattanooga, their first of the second half. And 4:32 remaining third quarter. Big point of the ball game, Chip.
Whoa. This is huge. Huge.
14-9 Chattanooga. The Mocs took the lead for the first time in the second half. Capitalized on a sack and a fumble recovery. And now trying to make it a 2-score game.
It's almost 3. 4th and 3 almost. It's close to that at any rate. But big decision time and really a emotional pendulum swing right in front of both schools.
There's a look at what lays ahead for the Chattanooga Mocs. ETSU a big one next week. Sanford, I mean, you look at the SoCon from top to bottom. I mean, there is no easy one.
No.
There.
No. And you might could lose 1 or 2 this year and still win the conference. It's possible. It is possible. Change of mind, going to kick the field goal.
40-yard attempt. Aaron Sears, who missed earlier in the first half from closer range. He's got a long of 43 from the right hash. It has got plenty of leg, and it is good, and so Chattanooga settles for 3 and extends its lead to 8. 4.5 minutes remaining third quarter. And the Keydat defense has to feel somewhat good about keeping Chattanooga out of the end zone when it did not look so good a few moments ago.
No, and a touchdown there would have really been difficult to battle back from. But, you know, VMI now's got to find a way to get back going like they were in the first half, get some points on the board, and really you need to put a 6 in the end zone and get back in it. So let's see what they do on offense, if they make any changes or adjustments or what it might be, because some things in the first half worked very well that the Chattanooga defense has figured out now. So you got to reinvent what you were doing, maybe change the playbook a little bit right now, do something a little different.
Kickoff. Dennis to the 20-yard line. Up to the 21. You can see that Chattanooga trying to kick it away from Corey Bridie and Chance Knox.
Yeah, Bridie might could have gotten to that ball and picked it up and run. Might could have done some damage with it.
Well, Aaron Sears, a 40-yard field goal, capping an 8-play, 47-yard drive. And Chattanooga has come up with 17 straight points after the Keydets had a 9-0 lead. There's Jacob Harris. We have not seen much of him in the second quarter or the third quarter. We saw that first catch to start the second half, and that has been it.
And the towel on the head is not what you want to see. You want to see the helmet on the head.
From the 21-yard line, 3 wides left, 1 to the right. Here's Bridie fighting for yardage on first down, gets a couple. Chattanooga's defense, we talked about how they have just dominated the SoCon, and they're ranked number 1 in the SoCon in total defense, rushing defense, interception, sacks, fewest first downs allowed. And there's Bridie again for a yard.
Chattanooga's made some nice adjustments along their defensive front that VMI is just not able to get those guys blocked out of the way. We talked about one a little while ago rolling up. Jay Pearson and a person rather than that has really made a difference to where you have more of a 4-man front than a 3-man front, and they're doing some different things to the linebacker. So you're faced with a third and some yards here. You need a first down bad.
3rd and 7 from the 24-yard line. VMI 3 of 12 and third down tries. Morgan's going to take a shot. He's got a man. Out of bounds, 41-yard line. That looks to be Chance Knox or Bremajon?
Bremajon.
Yep. Max Bremajon making his first catch. That gives the Keydet offense some life. Now straight ahead, Corey Bridie for a yard. Also, what Chattanooga has been able to do, the Keydets like to play fast, but Chattanooga has held the upper hand in tempo.
But I think that route that Max just ran, Bremajon, is going to be open if they want to go back to that well a couple of times because it was really man coverage.
Bridie stays in the backfield on 2nd and 9. Morgan's going to dump it out to Michael Jackson. Makes the grab, 40. Down the left sideline and all the way to the 22-yard line. He had to catch that from the top of the turf, but kept his hands on it. And a big game for the Keydets on the dump pass for 36 yards.
Remember they ran that play in the first half. We ran it during the highlights at our halftime show. That play is open. That can run again.
Bubble screen. Chance Knox out of bounds. And the Keydets now in the red zone. Down 17-9. VMI has not scored a touchdown in this game. 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Morgan off to Bridie and upended after a yard gain. Chattanooga just winning those one-on-one battles inside.
That's Beck. He smelled that when he saw Bridie going to the inside and nobody blocked him, and he came from his linebacker spot and met Bridie right in the hole.
Now a big third down. Just inside the 20, 6 yards to go for the first down. Morgan under pressure. Goes to Jackson. Makes the catch. Touchdown. Oh, my goodness. Michael Jackson with a big grab. And the Keydets hit the end zone for the first time today. They pull within 2.
Jackson made a sensational play. There was some chicken fighting going on down the sidelines, but watch as he's able to push off. You may not be able to see it with this angle, but he gets away from him right at the end. Eyes on the ball. Touchdown, super pass, Seth Morgan, and what a great job of bringing it in, Michael Jackson.
That was just a question of who wanted it more. Jackson wins that battle as the extra point is good. We've got a 1-point game. Chattanooga 17, VMI 16, 1:14 remaining in the third quarter.
And that was the defensive back. Really didn't get his head turned either. And Jackson did a nice job of fending the defender off, keeping his eyes on the ball and reaching up and bringing it home and then getting it across the goal line and staying in bounds. And it was a huge drive for the Keydad offense.
And
huge drive.
Should be 17-16. Score has not put on that extra point quite yet.
So a minute 14 to go in the third quarter. VMI finally gets in the end zone today on an outstanding drive. Some big plays on third down. And nice touchdown pass there from Seth Morgan to Michael Jackson. Michael earned that one.
A point of the game where the Keydats just simply had to get a touchdown, and soon, with Chattanooga starting to really assert itself defensively, the Keydats, that dump pass to Michael Jackson really made it happen.
Yep.
And finishing it off with a touchdown reception. Fumbled at the 3-yard line. Appleberry now will try to minimize the loss and cannot. He has belted at the 11. And the Keydats fired up right now.
And they should be. That's a big play there. And a good stop by the Keydad kickoff team. I believe that was Evan Eller. Made the tackle there, I think.
So Chattanooga will start this drive deep in its own
catch signal. Ball then hit the ground, was recovered by the receiver. The ball was dead when it was recovered at the 3-yard line. First down.
All right. So he signaled fair catch, Appleberry, and then tried to advance it.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
No, you can't do that. And in the beginning, I wonder why they didn't stop it before he kept running with the football, because usually you hear the whistles just blare immediately. So, don't know. But that's great field position for the defense of VMI right now.
VMI defense trying to pin Chattanooga back. 1-point game, 17-16. Here's the handoff straight ahead as Ford tries to get some breathing room.
You know, bringing the extra back in is almost like bringing a lead blocker in, Wade, and that's been a big help for the Chattanooga offense, since you got two guys running through the hole, really.
Chattanooga 17, VMI 16. We're in the final minute of the third quarter. The Keydats battling back with an 8-play, 79-yard drive. Playing the run, VMI. Chattanooga, a couple more yards for Ford.
I would imagine the Mocs will wait till the fourth quarter to run this play.
Cole Copeland sets up. I don't know if they're going to snap this or not. Couple of seconds left. They do. Straight ahead. Copeland, shovel pass, first down. Oh, well, talk about going deep into the playbook.
Well, and was the receiver on his knee when he caught the ball? I'm not so sure he wasn't on his knee.
Price takes it out to the 25. That's the end of the third quarter. So Chattanooga with life on this possession. But we go to the fourth quarter, a 1-point game. Chattanooga 17, VMI 16. We'll be back after this.
You roomed with Baker in college, right?
Yeah, what?
I'm rooming with him now. Why didn't you warn me?
About what?
He keeps the room really messy. He sings the OU fight song in his sleep.
Boomer sooner. I never got used to that.
He keeps boxes of stuff from all of his endorsement deals.
Dog food. So, what are you saying? Rocklahoma, Rocklahoma, da-da-da-da-da, Rocklahoma.
During Walmart's Black Friday deals for days, there's all the best deals. Score Wednesday online or Friday in store. More chances to win this season? That's Walmart's Black Friday deals for days.
Ebenezer. Ebenezer. Really? First, you will see the past.
Excuse me, coming through.
And then the present. And finally, Ebenezer, the future.
Introducing the all-electric EQS. Happy holidays from Mercedes-Benz.
Television. Television. It clogs and clutters up the mind. It makes a child so dull and blind. They sit and stare and stare and sit until they're hypnotized by it. In almost every house we've been, we've watched them gaping at the screen. That nauseating, foul, repulsive screen. Television. Television. They wonder what they've ever seen.
In that ridiculous machine.
Crisis can happen unexpectedly to anyone, and though it may seem like a small barrier, a simple lock puts space between the thought and the trigger. Learn how securing your guns can help prevent suicide.
This Friday, the Marvel Cinematic Event arrives. And it's only in theaters. Wait till you see this. Eternals, rated PG-13, Friday.
You're never getting edge on me. I'm gonna outwork you. I was a kid growing up, and I said one day I'm gonna be a household name.
This time, nobody knows. Has there ever been a time like this?
Put that on a poster.
When everybody has a shot? The hype is real. The hope is valid. Welcome to a new time. Anyone's time.
After review, the ruling is that the runner's knee was down at the time he caught the ball. However, it was a completed catch. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So as we start the fourth quarter, we bring that back a little bit. It is a completed pass, but Price was ruled down at the 18-yard line. We start the fourth quarter, Chattanooga 17, VMI 16. Big hole left side. And the Keydets converge at the 24-yard line on Price. Price bumping up his yardage today has handled, well, he and Ford have been almost 50-50 on the running attempts.
Seems like Price has carried a lot more, doesn't it?
Ford has gotten busier here in the second half.
Yep.
Breaking tackles into the second level. What a run by Price. Made that all happen to the 36-yard line before tackled by the safety, Ethan Castleberry.
A couple of times the Keydets should have had him.
That is a first down for Chattanooga. It was 9-7 VMI at halftime. Chattanooga took advantage of a sack and fumble recovery, scored its first touchdown, and then added a Aaron Sears 40-yard field goal. Keydets come right back. Michael Jackson, a 19-yard reception to pull within one. Look at that hole. And off to the races. 50, 40, 30. Ford, goodbye. Touchdown, Chattanooga. 65 yards. The Chattanooga rushing attempt turns out to be a big one of the day. Their longest. Ford, 65 yards. We talked about Ford and his breakaway speed, Chip.
Absolutely, and they did a great C-17. The tight end came in and blocked backside, and by blocking backside, it sprang a hole wide open, and Ford knew exactly what to do with it.
23-16 with the extra point good. The lead is 8. 13:50 remaining fourth quarter. Chattanooga 24, VMI 16 as we pause in Lexington.
Today's pros need today's tools, and nobody understands that better than the Home Depot. Our online project calculators cut guesswork and extra trips. Job site delivery frees you up to focus on the task at hand. And if you don't want to buy equipment, you can rent it. That's how today's pros get more done. New tech, new tools, old-fashioned hard work. The Home Depot, how doers get more done.
$5 for the best kind of wings, paired with the best kind of celery sticks. Crinkle fries. Arby's, we have the meats.
Fuel your grind with Gatorade's proven formula and the right blend of electrolytes to help you on your journey to greatness.
Ideas are nothing until we make them real. Honda, the power of dreams.
My new Frontier. I ordered it with Nissan at home.
Don't forget water for the road. How does he make catches like that?
In my day, we used stick 'em.
Aflac policyholders have been paid $37 billion directly.
That's a lot of money.
Did somebody say money?
Get help with expenses health insurance doesn't cover.
Aflac is ready for prime time.
Aflac is an official sponsor of ESPN College Game Day.
I am the greatest woman of all time.
A limb forward, the 65-yard jaunt down the left sideline. 6-play, 97-yard drive by the Mocs. And that was a situation where the Keydets were feeling pretty good about bottling up Chattanooga. Inside its own 10, Ford changed that. He's got a 100-yard game. Now the ball goes back. Knox tries to keep it alive, and then he goes down to the turf at the 8-yard line. They have been very effective with that squib kick and dropping it down in between the up men.
Exactly. It's a good idea. Not good field position for the Keydets. Got to go 91 to put points on the board. And got to get points on the board this drive.
Seth Morgan today, 21 of 31. 194 yards passing. That touchdown strike to Michael Jackson in the second half. He'll throw. He's got Knox with blockers up to the 18-yard line, and that's going to get a first down for the Keydets.
Nice play.
And actually the market shy.
Really?
About a yard shy. 2nd and 1 from the 18. Bridie will not get there. Stopped by Chattanooga. Beck again filling the gap from his linebacker position.
Well, Beck's a good football player. A lot of tackles, but the other thing I like with Beck is he gets folks in the right position from that middle backer position. He moves folks around pretty well. A lot of experience on the Chattanooga team.
Third and 1 from the 18. Bridie up ahead. It's going to be close. It is going to be close. They have really closed the door on Corey Bridie.
Didn't make it.
Only 12 yards in his last 10 attempts touching the ball.
They're going to bring the chains out, but I think he's short. Just a hair. Got a better mark than what I thought they were going to give him originally.
Keenan punt unit was already on the field, but now they're going to measure.
Yeah.
And he's still got a ways to go. So
about a half a yard.
Too much time left in the football game. I would think VMI would punt it here.
Well, don't know.
Or will they?
Don't know.
Seth Morgan is staying out there.
Well, remember the play that Chattanooga ran early in the game, lined up in shotgun and ran up to the ball, the quarterback did, and then VMI jumped off sides. Maybe look to do something like that.
Well, the Keydets with a 4th and 1. They have to get it to the 19-yard line, lining up for the play. Bridie in the backfield. Snap. Hand off. Bridie's got the first. Well, the Keydets, sensing they could not give Chattanooga the football back, rolling the dice and converting.
Well, and ran off the right side that time of the offensive line, which has not been the direct way most of the day. They've kind of cut back toward the left side. So the right side made a good job, good surge, good gain. First down, move the chains.
From the 22. Over the middle. Complete. Chance Knox. Up to the 40-yard line. Gain of 18.
Cross the middle again. If you hold the linebackers up, then that cross the middle route should be open, and it was that time. Nice throw by Morgan. Nice catch by Chance.
Knox, his 5th catch of the day. First down and 10, 39-yard line. Keydets down 24-16. Bridie trying to fight for first down yardage. And shoved back. There was an article on Marshall Gill as there is a injured Chattanooga player right now. And that is Christian Smith, their nose guard, 6'1", 293 junior from Trussville, Alabama. $11:15 remaining, 4th quarter. Chattanooga 24, VMI 16, and as we see Smith taken off the field, and we'll resume action momentarily. Getting back to that article on Marshall Gill by John O'Connor in the Richmond paper this past week. Morgan goes back to pass. He's got lots of green space to run to and has the first down near midfield.
Did not get as good a spot as I thought he should have, but I think it's still going to be a first down.
That is the dimension that Seth Morgan can give this VMI offense. We saw it last year, late in the year, VMI's championship drive. First down and 10. Here's Bridie to the 46, 44-yard line of Chattanooga. So now the Keydet offense starting to get into rhythm.
Yeah, keep churning.
They have converted some big, won a 4th down. That seemed to really get them going on this possession. Second down. Bridie looking for the first down and has it. That will move the sticks to the 41-yard line. Keydet ground game starting to come back to life.
Absolutely coming back to life. It's a little getting interesting in the trenches as both sides of the line of scrimmage are having a lot of discussion with each other between plays too.
10th play of the drive coming up. As the Keydets snap it from the 41-yard line, first down and 10. Morgan, 3 wides to the right. He's looking there. Wide open, caught 35-yard line. Down to the 25-yard line. Chance Knox has come up with some big catches.
Good throw, excellent route. And Chance took it and turned it upfield. That's what you got to do with it. Pick up as much as you can.
First and 10 for the 25-yard line. Morgan pump fake, pressured, and now gets rid of it, trying to get it to Bridie. Will they call that an incomplete pass? Bridie was there, but was he in the grasp? Did they whistle it down?
You know, the thing that on that play you were talking about, how Seth can run the football, Wade, and as soon as he took the snap, the linebackers for Chattanooga just exploded out, and a quarterback draw right now might be a really good call.
They did not rule grounding because Bridie was in the area, the referee making that announcement. So it's 2nd down and 10. There's a catch by Thomas at the 20-yard line, and a gain of 5. We're coming across trying to make the interception was Chattanooga's Kamyron Smith. He nearly had a pick 6, but Thomas got it. And the drive is alive for VMI.
Four down territory again now. You got to think of it like that, too.
3rd down and 4. Movement along the line of scrimmage. Flag down the left sideline. Incomplete for Michael Jackson. Kedat fans wanted another flag in the end zone, but will not get it.
Could have been.
We'll have to sort this out.
I'm pretty sure they're going to call us against Chattanooga offside.
Offside in the neutral zone at the snap. Defense number 92. 5-yard penalty. 1st down.
Giovanni Revere, a little anxious in the neutral zone. So that will punch it inside the 15. Kedat's down 24-16. 8:56 remaining 4th quarter. Core looking on. This has been a dramatic second half. Back and forth with momentum. Kedat's trying to get it back here. 1st down and 10, 14-yard line. Keeper by Morgan. Dumps it out. Thomas all alone. Touchdown VMI. You talk about selling the run. Seth Morgan did it and then dumped it out. Touchdown pass. 14 yards. Kedat's down 24-22. 8:51 mark, 4th quarter.
Boy, did I love
going
that
for
play.
2.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to go for 2, but I love that because when Seth tucks it under, everybody's going to run to him. And Leroy just snuck back in the end zone and said, hit me, and he flipped it to him. Boy, was that a gorgeous play. Good things happen when you get a quarterback outside.
Kedat's going for 2. 3 receivers over to the right side. And now the officials call time. And now the play clock is reset. And here we go, Chip. Morgan puts Thomas in motion. 3 bunch to the right side. Morgan over the middle. Caught! We got a tie game.
Wow.
Brimajon.
Wow.
Snuck underneath. Morgan hit him. Tied at 24. And we have the stage set for a wild last 8:51 of regulation. 4th quarter in Lexington. Kedat's with the answer. 24-24 as we step aside.
Today's pros need today's tools, and nobody understands that better than the Home Depot. Our online project calculators cut guesswork and extra trips. Job site delivery frees you up to focus on the task at hand. And if you don't want to buy equipment, you can rent it. That's how today's pros get more done. New tech, new tools, old-fashioned hard work. The Home Depot, how doers get more done.
$5 for the best kind of wings, paired with the best kind of celery sticks. Crinkle fries. Arby's, we have the meats.
Fuel your grind with Gatorade's proven formula and the right blend of electrolytes to help you on your journey to greatness.
It's your Uncle Cooper. These Cooper and Duramaxes aren't just tough. They're everyday tough. Okay, there's a lot of improvement. Go with the Coopers.
Her feet are planted. Her face is poised. Yes! Did I hit it?
Hit it! You destroyed it!
Her grandfather was a Ghostbuster.
There hasn't been a ghost sighting in 30 years.
Take a little advice. Don't go chasing ghosts.
Is that it? Go, go, go!
Ghostbusters Afterlife. Rated PG-13, exclusively in theaters.
Kobe's in big trouble here.
Who is next? Michael Chandler!
Well, in the first half, there was a special presentation, the VMI Kita Club with its annual Spirit Award presentation. This year going to Gigi Gray, class of 73, president of Gray Lumber Company. Has been working for the company since graduation. A generous leadership member in the Kita Club and to the VMI Foundation going back to the late 70s. On hand for the presentation, Major General Wins, Interim Athletic Director Jim Miller, and the Gray family. Congratulations. Presentation of the Kita Club Spirit Award. Culbreth to Appleberry, and it goes at about Max Bremajon, the 2-point catch to tie the game, 24-24.
And you know what? I love what Max did? He got into the end zone, and then he got on his knees almost and said, hit me here because they can't get over me.
How low can you go?
You know, you can take the ball at the 35-yard line.
But what a drive for VMI. 13 plays, 91 yards,
going for
almost 5 minutes
down.
off the clock.
Big fourth
Seth
down
Morgan
conversion.
to Leroy Thomas, a big fourth down conversion on the other end of the field from the 18-yard line. I mean, that drive had a little of everything. A 2-point conversion pass to cap it off.
Woo.
All tied up 24-24.
How good is this? Woo!
From the 35, here's Ford. Met head on. Dragged down by a host of Keydats at the 36-yard line. Only a gain of 1.
That's a good start for the defense for this drive. In fact, they moved him back a little bit. So got to make some plays here on defense, get the ball back in the offense's hands.
Two backs in the backfield. Play action fake down the field. It is caught 40-yard line of the VMI Keydats, and then they're going to cause the ball came loose as the receiver hit the ground. They will rule it a catch. Jamoy Mays, a big catch to break it open for Chattanooga on this drive.
Just go right across the middle. He did make a nice catch on it. Yeah, he hit the ground. Yeah, that was a good call on that down. Good call.
Down to the 33-yard line now.
Might have just knocked the breath
Keydats
out of him. He's running across the field now.
Yep. Well, Copeland has delivered some nice passes when called upon here in the second half.
And that was a good one. You know, and we've seen this a lot today. If you can go across the field, it's tougher to play defense against somebody coming all the way across the field, and that's exactly what happened there. Had man coverage. Good shot, though. Good pass by Copeland. Right on the money.
33-yard line. Copeland hands off left side. Price going short side, finding nothing. Stone Snyder, very emotional, along with Josh Knapp combining on the hit for VMI.
No gain. May have lost just a hair, too, on first down.
24-24. We have 7.5 minutes left. Fourth quarter. Keydets won in the last meeting between these teams back in 2019 on this field. Trying to do it again. Chattanooga on the march. Looking for his seam, breaking free. And to the end zone. Touchdown. The stretch run. Price. Another score. And Chattanooga back on top 30-24.
Wow. Found the hole. Watch Price. Good blocking up. He just waited for an open and then it took off. Nice play call by Chattanooga that time. Really a good call.
6:58 time of the score as Sears knocks through the extra point. So it quells the crowd momentarily. 6:58 to go fourth quarter. Chattanooga back on top 31-24. We will step aside for another timeout. Back to Lexington for more fourth quarter action.
It's not the first sounds of jingle bells that mark the official start of the holidays, or the first snow. The holidays start when you say they do. That's why our Black Friday savings last for 30 days. So shop early, or 5 minutes before the party. Whether you're a holiday planner or a procrastinator, we've got 30 days of savings for you. So make the holidays yours with Black Friday prices now through December at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
$5 for the best kind of wings, paired with the best kind of celery sticks. Crinkle fries. Arby's, we have the meat.
Fuel your grind with Gatorade's proven formula and the right blend of electrolytes to help you on your journey to greatness.
It's your Uncle Cooper. Your SUV is a multi-purpose tool, like a corkscrew fish scaler. And that means your tires should be multi-purpose too. Like these Cooper rugged Treks. They're tough, but also run smooth as butter. And with dual sidewalls, it's like having a multi-tool that can look like a completely different multi-tool. Don't take that idea, by the way. I'm gonna patent it. Go with the Coopers. Cooper!
Hey, let's listen to the Buckeyes game.
No, I'm driving. I decide.
I would also like to hear the Buckeyes game. Sorry, 2 Heismans, 2 votes.
Now the two-prong rushing attack strikes again for Chattanooga. Tyrell Price, 33-yard run. He's over 100 yards today. 4-play, 65-yard drive by Chattanooga as they have netted some long rushes from the line of scrimmage that have put the Mocs back on top, 31-24. Here's Knox from the 3 to the 10. Knox up ahead to the 26-yard line. Under 7 minutes to go. And the VMI offense back out on the field. The rain looked like it was coming down momentarily.
Yeah, it did.
In the third quarter, but that has stopped. What a game this has been. What, only 16 points in the first half. We've had 40 in the second half.
And not done yet.
The offenses,
there'll be some more.
You talk about all the adjustments that have been made.
A lot of them on the offensive side of the ball by both teams.
From the 27, Keydets 1st and 10. It's Bridie. Straight ahead, trying to get some first down yardage. Got only a yard. Corey Bridie, the workhorse again. That was his 31st carry. He's got 128 yards.
Just get stronger as the game goes on. And I like VMI here not getting out of the offensive game plan. You still have plenty of time.
2nd down and 8. Morgan over the middle. He's got Bremajon to the 45-yard line. Max Bremajon has stepped up in the second half. A big first down grab, 16 yards. Keydets playing without Jacob Harris most of the second half. Bremajon has stepped up. Option goes to Bridie. Heads to the near boundary.
Collar.
And there is the horse collar. The flag goes down at the 47-yard line. So the Keydets stand to get the ball into Chattanooga territory. The mock defender is down. I think he was the one who made the tackle. Maybe we get another look, but first, the call from Scott Broadway.
Personal foul, horse collar, defense, number 92, 15-yard penalty, first down.
Giovanni Revere was the penalized player. He's also the one who made that tackle
hit him. Yeah.
and injured on the play.
Yeah, his own man hit him. Wow. I love the call, too. Run an option play. Hadn't run an option play all day long. Something unique to throw at a defense, and they're going, oh, my gosh, they run an option play. It's a good change of pace.
Down to the mock 37-yard line. First down and 10. Here's Bridie. Nothing. Chattanooga closes in. Maxwell. Bruton. Gain of 1. 2nd down and 9. 5-minute mark approaching. 4th quarter. Morgan with 3 wides to the left. Back to throw. He can't get away from the pressure. Fights his way back to the line of scrimmage. And there is Devonshea Maxwell. Had 2 sacks, 3 tackles for loss 2 years ago against the Keydets. Had work again. Now 3rd down and 10 for the Keydets. Morgan will run. Spins, slides, close, but maybe a yard shy of the first down.
Depends on the mark here, Wade. Maybe 2. Maybe 2. I think they're going to mark him to 29. Yeah.
Keydets quickly up the line of scrimmage. 4th down and 2. The snap. Morgan back to throw. And a timeout taken. Timeout taken by VMI. That is their first charge timeout of
That's
the
their first charge timeout of the half. 30-second timeout. Please reset the game clock to 4:13. 4:13 on the game clock, please.
So the Keydets call the timeout. They will discuss things on what could be the play of this quarter. 31-24, 4th down and 2 from the 29-yard line of Chattanooga.
Yeah, and you got an open book of what you can call here. But you have to get the first down. I mean, you have no other choice. You do not want Chattanooga to get the ball back with a touchdown lead, especially the way their offense has worked in the second half. They have scored on every possession except the first possession of the second half. So you do not want to give them an opportunity to try to run the game clock down. So this is huge.
Bridie will be in the backfield. 4 wides for the Keydets, 3 to the right side on 4th and 2, 29-yard line. 4:13 mark. Keydets down by 7. Morgan back to throw. Going long down the left sideline for Michael Jackson. Makes the catch. Touchdown. Keydets went for it all. And it pays off. Touchdown VMI.
Forget the first down. Just go to the touchdown. Wow.
Michael Jackson, already a career-high receiving yards. First 100-yard game, his second touchdown reception.
That was
extra point pending to try to tie it up.
Thing of beauty there. Watch this. Just jumps up and just reaches up with his hands and grabs it. It gets in the end zone. Wow. What a play.
Jackson over the cornerback, Myron Smith. One-on-one battle. Rice the extra point. It is good. We are tied again. What a game. 4:07 remaining fourth quarter. Timeout on the field in Lexington. All tied up, 31.
Today's pros need today's tools, and nobody understands that better than the Home Depot. Our online project calculators cut guesswork and extra trips. Job site delivery frees you up to focus on the task at hand. And if you don't want to buy equipment, you can rent it. That's how today's pros get more done. New tech, new tools, old-fashioned hard work. The Home Depot, how doers get more done.
Tossed, buffalo, sauced, hot honey, flipped, boneless, dipped, Arby's, razzled, buffalo, dazzled, hot honey, $5 boneless wings and crinkle fries deal. Arby's, we have the meats.
Fuel your grind with Gatorade's proven formula and the right blend of electrolytes to help you on your journey to greatness.
And the win goes to Accurate.
What a performance. What's next for these guys?
Feel stuck with student loan debt? Move to SoFi and feel what it's like to get your money right.
I jump up on the stage and do my money dance. I throw some money up and watch the money land. I do my money dance.
Move your student loan debt to SoFi. You could save with low rates and no fees. Earn a $500 bonus when you refi and get your money right.
Another look at this terrific grab for the touchdown by Michael Jackson.
Throws it up high, and he just out jumps the defender, brings it home, stays on his feet, and gets into the end zone. You cannot draw that on the chalkboard any better than that.
This game started out as a defensive struggle, and it has turned quickly into a shootout. 31-31. Each team has scored on its last three possessions.
Tale of two halves, like you said. My gracious, what a great play.
Culbreth, the kickoff. Appleberry at the 10 to the 15, looking for a block. Down he goes at the 24-yard line. 4 minutes left. Keydets with 2 timeouts. Chattanooga with 2 timeouts.
If you have friends and neighbors around you, call them right now, because I have a feeling the last 4:02 is going to be pretty exciting. Man.
The Mocs have had some big runs on offense. In the second half, Ford has a long touchdown run. He is behind the quarterback, Copeland. Chattanooga starting this drive, 1st and 10, 25-yard line. Ford straight ahead, big belt at the 28. Got 3.
Well, you wonder if everybody now with the offense is 4-down territory. If every time you have the possession now, it's 4 down.
2nd and 6 after the gain of 4. Ford, 116 yards rushing. James is in the backfield for blocking. They're going to give it again to Ford. Hurdles a man to the 32-yard line. setting up a pivotal 3rd down and 4. Chattanooga today in 3rd down conversions, the Mocs 3 of 11. Big one here as the clock hits the 3-minute mark of the 4th quarter. Crowd on its feet. Copeland back to throw. Knocked incomplete. 36-yard line. Tried to slip it inside to McKinnon, and the Keydets secondary prevails. Mulry got a hand on it.
Great play by Mulry. Saw it coming across the middle, got his arm in and knocked the ball loose.
Chattanooga will have to punt. Boring. Low snap. Kicks it away. End over end kick. Knox will stay away from it. And it stops at the 29-yard line. 2:32. Clock stopped. VMI with the ball back. All tied up 31-31 in a game between the defending Southern Conference football champions, the VMI Keydets, and the team that it was picked in the coaches poll to win it here in fall 2021. 31-31 with 2.5 minutes to go.
And another thing to put in the back pocket, VMI with an outstanding kicker. Get it in field goal range.
From the 29-yard line, 1st down and 10. Bridie, 30, 35, Bridie 40, breaks open. Cross midfield, Corey Bridie to the 41-yard line. On perhaps his biggest rush of the day, 30 yards.
Signature run there. He would not go down at the line of scrimmage, just kept fighting.
We talk about how he gets stronger as the game progresses. First and 10 from the 41. Bubble screen, left side, Knox. Can't get out of the blocks as he goes down in front of the Chattanooga sideline at the 38. And actually, that was Chance Knox, we believe. Brimijohn was over to the also on the field, but Knox with that reception. 2nd down and 7, 38-yard line. Incomplete. Into a crowd trying to slip it out to Chance Knox. And a dangerous pass.
Yeah.
Incomplete.
Whew.
Setting up 3rd down. From the 38-yard line, 1:35 left on a 3rd and 7.
Big call here.
Morgan with Bridie in the backfield, who will set up to his left. And timeout. Keydets just could not get lined up the way they wanted, and they burn a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half with 1:35 to go.
Yep. Still have a timeout left, though. Still have a timeout. UTC with 2. But you know what? This is such a big play here. I think this is a good timeout because you can decide your next 2 plays. If you don't get the first down, what can you do to get on the ball in a hurry and try to make another play?
Scott Wackenheim on the sideline to see his team battle in the second half. Chattanooga, after trailing, scored 17 unanswered points to take the lead, but the Keydets have matched them stride for stride here in the second half, especially in the 4th quarter.
Absolutely. And VMI offense without Jacob Harris. I mean, not on the field. So what they've been able to do here the second half has really been amazing. And the house is still full. Boy, they're seeing a great game today.
Third down and 7 from the 38, 1:35 to go. Now Morgan's going to check off. Seen a lot of movement from the linebackers from Chattanooga. The snap. Morgan steps up, is going to run. Cuts outside, takes a hit at the 32-yard line. That's going to set up a 4th down and about a yard. Keydets have to get it to the 31. 1:09 to go. Play clock running down. Final minute approaching. Keydets not in a hurry to get a play off.
They let it go all the way down and take a timeout. Wait.
And they will call the timeout. That is their final timeout. 46 seconds remaining. A full timeout coming up. So let's talk about this, Chip. 4th and a yard, 32-yard line, 46 seconds left.
Well, that's what I wonder. Is do you go in and kick the 3 now? I mean, it'd be a long kick of 50 yards. But do you do that?
It would be a career long.
Yeah.
For Jerry Rice, who has shown the leg this year. He has 4 over 40 yards. His career long is 46. It would be a big ask.
Would be.
But certainly not unattainable for Jerry Rice, the way he has kicked the ball. Well, and he is coming on the field.
That's what by letting the clock run all the way down and taking the time out, and now you've run it to 46 seconds, it's going to be right at 50 or 49 yards.
49-yard attempt from the left hash. Jerry Rice. Rice to try to put the Keydets ahead. It's on the way, and it is good! Jerry Rice has done it again. 3 field goals in the first half. 1 big one to put the Keydets ahead with 41 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Wow. I thought it might happen. Man. Now, remember this. Let's hang on before we get too excited. Still got to kick the ball off. Chattanooga still has 2 timeouts. And they have a good kicker, too, who's missed one today. But what a kick.
Another look at Jerry Rice.
Man.
Squared up on it. Plenty of leg.
Boom.
And true.
Love the way that Coach Wack ran the clock down as far as it could run it down and then take the kick. Take the kick, the fewest amount of seconds that you could have left on the clock for Chattanooga. My goodness. That's outstanding coaching. Just great coaching.
A career-long 49-yard field goal for Jerry Rice, now 9 of 10 on the year, and puts the Keydets up 34-31. Culbreth the kickoff. Squibs it down the field. Chattanooga returning it, trying to head to the sideline and down to the 39-yard line. That chewed up a little bit of time. That was the thinking on the squib kick.
And it did.
And so the Mocs now, 35 seconds left, 2 timeouts, down 34-31. Five-play, 39-yard drive for the Keydets. Going ahead, now Chattanooga trying to fight back. 35 seconds left, 2 timeouts. Snapping it from the 39. Copeland fires it out and close to the first down marker. The catch is made. And that's brought in by Jamoy Mays, the freshman. Made some big catches here in the second half.
Mm-hmm. And they give him out of bounds, too, because it stopped the clock.
47-yard line now. 29 seconds left. Snap, Copeland back to throw. Fires, has a man again. That is Mays. He moves it into VMI territory. And he goes out of bounds. That makes it the 25 seconds left. 25 seconds left. 34-31 VMI. We've lost our scoreboard, but we'll tell you what the action going on. Copeland back to throw. Copeland steps up, rolls left. Now we'll throw it out of bounds. 18 seconds left. Officials were confer, but it looked like he was outside the tackle box.
I think he was too, yeah. And smart play. Smart play. Get rid of it. Gets outside the tackle box and get rid of it and save yourself some time. You still got 2 timeouts, but save the time.
18 seconds left, 2nd down and 10 for the Kedat 46-yard line.
You may go across the middle here, Wade. They have not done that a lot today, but you have the timeout and you can have the time to do it.
Kedat's lead 34-31, back to throw. Copeland has a man, 29-yard line. Heading to the right side and out of bounds at the 20. Big catch for Reginald Henderson. And that moves Chattanooga closer to field goal range. 10 seconds to go. 2 timeouts for Chattanooga. 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. Mox on the march.
Yeah.
10 seconds left. The snap. Copeland back to throw. Fires right corner of the end zone. Knocked incomplete at the goal line. Broken up by Button. And Chattanooga's not going to waste any time here. There's 6 seconds left. And they'll try to tie it up. 40-yard attempt from the right hash. Aaron Sears from 40 to try to tie the game up with 6 seconds left. Kick is on the way, and it is good. We are tied again at 34. 1 second left. Aaron Sears delivers for Chattanooga with the game on the line.
Wow. He missed one earlier today, but he made that one. My goodness. How strong is that? Whew. Wow.
Well, we've seen some great games on this field through the years, and between these two teams, they have gone to overtime on this field several times.
Wow. That's unbelievable.
But 1 second left. It looks like this one is headed that way again.
Absolutely it does. Wow, give the UTC offense credit. They did an outstanding job with time management and completed some big passes. And the VMI defense played pretty well. Man.
Scott Wackenheim saw his team take the lead on a 49-yard field goal, only to see Chattanooga come back with a 40-yarder. They call it officially a 39-yard field goal for Sears. 1 second left, and here is the kick. Squibber down the field. Taken by Knox. Up the left sideline to the 30, and we're going to overtime. 34-34. And a dramatic, exciting, explosive second half.
Whew, I'm worn out.
And we go to OT.
Boy, what a great second half. I just, you sat here, you were waiting, I said this a couple of times, the first half was not an offensive explosion at all, but in the second half, every time you get the ball, folks are getting points on the board, and just outstanding play on both sides. Wow. We talk about this too, the conference, top to bottom. The conference is so even right now. It is amazing. What a great job by both teams today. This has been a great football game.
Lim Ford went for a 65-yard run early in the fourth quarter to put Chattanooga up 24-16. And then the Keydets came right back. Seth Morgan to Leroy Thomas. 2-point conversion pass to Brimijan was good. Tied it at 24. Price, a 33-yard run, put the Mocs back up with 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Keydets came right back. A 4th and 2 call to Michael Jackson. Morgan, the 29 yards to Michael Jackson. Tied it at 31. We headed into the final minute of regulation. 49-yard field goal by Jerry Rice, a career long. Put the Keydets up 34-31, only to see Chattanooga come right back. Sears a 39-yard field goal with 1 second left to tie it at 34. Keydets are 9-5 in overtime games in their program history. This is the 4th time that they are going to overtime against Chattanooga. Keydets have won all those previous contests. And we're going to look at now what put us into overtime. First, the 49-yarder by Jerry Rice, a career long. With 41 seconds left, Sears answers with a 40-yarder with the final seconds ticking down to 1 left in the fourth quarter. 34-34. Wow. Jacob Harris taking the coin toss, has not played much here in the second half. We saw him make 1 catch on the first play of the second half, and you have to wonder how this game would have turned out had he been on the field more. Exactly. But the Keydets have made it happen. Working through adversity.
So VMI won the toss, Wade.
Keydets winning the toss. And now, you know, they're the two schools of thought. The ref's talking. The ref is talking. All right, so it looks like the Keydets are going to play defense starting out. And, you know, there are two schools of thought here.
Absolutely.
You know, I don't know what the percentages are. They seem to change, but it seems like more the conventional thought is to be on defense first.
Yeah. So you know what you have to do.
Yep.
If you can't stop the offense, then you know what you have to do. If they give up a touchdown, you got to have a touchdown. So
480 yards total offense for VMI in regulation. Chattanooga 429. Keydets have snapped the ball 85 times.
Unbelievable. A lot of runs today.
All right, Chattanooga opens up overtime. 25-yard line. They throw underneath. Complete 21. Wrapped up there. That's Henderson with the catch.
There's also the school of thought, if somebody scores first, Wade, gets the extra point, if you score, you go for 2. Just go ahead and try to win.
2nd down and 5 after the 5-yard gain for Henderson. Throwing right corner of the end zone, knocked incomplete at the 4-yard line. Henderson, Bunton battling, and Henderson could not hold on.
Well, Bunton came close to intercepting the football, and then that would have been a huge play. I mean, he made a really good play there.
3rd down and 5 for the 20. Crowd making noise on family days. We take another look on that play by Will Bunton.
Yeah. Henderson almost became the defender there, trying to knock the ball out.
In overtime, tied 34-34. Back to throw. Here's the blitz. Copeland eludes pressure. Fires downfield. Incomplete. Keydets brought the house.
Whoa.
It paid off. But now we've seen the field goal kicking ability of Aaron Sears, who will try to put Chattanooga up here in overtime.
Yeah, but I tell you what, Copeland, he worked a miracle to get out of that one. He was Houdini on that play. He was in the grasp.
37-yard attempt course, Sears. On the way. No good. No good.
Wow.
He missed it. Keydets will get the ball back in overtime, tied at 34.
I'm not so sure that the Keydets didn't get a hand on that ball, to tell you the truth, Wade. I'm not positive that they didn't get something on it. I heard the coaches next to us that they thought they got a hand on it. I'm not so certain that they didn't. Just the way the ball like it was flying.
Another look at this one. And it looked like he just pushed it right. Didn't miss by much.
No. Wow. Great angle there. Thank you, gentlemen.
So now the Keydets 34-34 in overtime.
They just run the ball some.
Straight ahead, Bridie.
Push the pile.
Bridie taking the pile down to the 20. No doubt what the Keydets are thinking here.
Correct.
To try to move it into field goal range for Jerry Rice, who has already connected on 4 today.
Keep it in the middle of the field. That's the idea right now. But you still may break one, or somebody may break a coverage, and you may get a quick TD out of it.
3 wides to the right. Morgan up ahead to Bridie. Bridie holding on to that ball for dear life to the 21. No gain. 3rd down. Chattanooga sensing what VMI is trying to do here, just clogging up the middle.
But Chattanooga does not think that VMI is going to throw the football if they line up in the same formation that they just were in, because the inside receiver, which was Brimijon, didn't have anybody on him. I mean, nobody even close. You could raise up in a quick pop, but now change the formation. So it'll be a different play here.
Keydets spreading the field. Knox goes in motion. Bridie straight ahead to the 20. Again, no gain. And so Jerry Rice, who kicked a career-long 49-yarder to put the Keydets up in the final minute of regulation, now asked to win it in overtime. This will be a 37-yard attempt for Jerry Rice. Straight on. And Chattanooga will call timeout to try to ice Jerry Rice. So that is their second timeout.
The crowd doesn't like that when they do that. Wow. But you're right about one thing, Wade. If you were going to put it in anybody's hand, or in this case, foot, right now, Jerry Rice is an unbelievable day today. So you feel great about this opportunity. Got to have a good snap, got to have a good hold, got to have a true kick, and a victory in overtime. How good would that be? Man.
Well, if you're a kicker, this is what you play for.
Absolutely. You dream of this in your backyard. You just got to pretend it's your backyard. You're kicking it through.
Crowd yelling Jerry. 37-yard attempt. VMI. Rice for the win. It is up. It is good. Keydets win in overtime. 37-34. Jerry Rice, the game winner, his 5th field goal of the day. Keydets move to 4-0 against Chattanooga in overtime. Jerry Rice, 5 field goals. Ties a VMI single game record. Craig Jones had 5 in 1977. Jerry Rice delivers the game winner from 37 yards out. Final score, VMI 37, Chattanooga 34.
Golden foot. First half, he kicks 3 and then 2 more to win it.
No doubt. Bank of the James, play of the game. Jerry Rice, his 5th field goal, 37-yard game winner. And the Kedat fans treated to an overtime win on VMI Family Weekend.
Man, do I love college football. It doesn't get any better than that. It just does not get any better than that. Whew. What a great game.
The doxology coming up. We will hold for that. Jerry Rice at a Botetourt, Roanoke area.
Yeah.
Celebration begins in Lexington at Foster Stadium. Keydets win at 37-34 in overtime with a win. Now BMI 4-2 overall, 2-1 in the SoCon, and Chattanooga falls to 2-3 and 1-1 in the SoCon. Keydets on the road next week at Mercer. Chattanooga returns home to take on the ETSU Bucks. What a game. Jerry Rice, 5 field goals, including the game winner from 37 yards out. A final in Lexington. VMI 37, Chattanooga 34. For Chip Tarkington, Wade Brenner saying so long from Lexington, Virginia.